Alright, what's going on everybody, Cryptix here, and before we jump into today's video, I just want to say thank you all so much for the love and support on my previous video. I think it got around 5,000 views, 150 likes, and on top of that, an additional 40 subscribers. So welcome to the channel, thank you all once again, and I hope you all enjoy the Battlefront 2 gameplay. I got a lot of compliments from that on the previous video, but now switching on to a more serious topic, we're going to be talking about another virus that has just unloaded in 2020. I feel like God is just giving us DLCs left and right, some new battle pass. It's the July update, I think, that he just wanted to, give us more content for the year of 2020. But in all seriousness, this is actually another strain of the swine flu virus, and it is called G4 EA H1N1, and it has been located in meat processing facilities in China. Now, I know all the memes that have just bursted out about this. I don't really think it should be anything, humorous or funny. Quite frankly, this is a dangerous topic, but it's not as bad as the media is setting it out to be. So I will clarify that. But first and foremost, I think we need to discuss the coronavirus because a lot of people have been, tweeting on my main account, commenting on my main account about it. And I just wanted to give you like an insight about this. If you're talking about coronavirus nowadays, I feel like some people think it's just political. Like it's just simply politics and nothing about humanity and the health of people. Like if you wear the mask, you must be a hardcore Democrat. If you don't wear the mask, you must be some hardcore Republican. It's just so ridiculous to me. At the end of the day, it takes 2 seconds to wear the mask and put it on, right? And then I go out, I go grocery shopping or anywhere that I'm in close proximity, I wear the mask. And every time I put that on, I'm thinking about my grandma, thinking about older family members of mine. I'm thinking about pretty much anybody that is elderly. I know it can target younger people too, but they usually can recover from it. This is so no one else gets infected from the virus. I feel like it's like more or less a common sense thing, but just wanted to call that out because some people are just, trying to make it this like extreme political left or political right thing. And I just think it's just for the health for people and to make sure that like the hospitals and stuff don't get slammed by thousands of patients every single day. But unfortunately, there's memes about Florida, and I'm not gonna lie, Florida is like that one guy in the group project that didn't do any work, or girl, don't want to be sexist there, or girl, that didn't do any work in the group project. And it makes so much sense to me now because I had group projects and honestly, like there was always like that one person that didn't do any work, didn't do anything, and he still got an A. But in this scenario, Florida's not doing any work in terms of enforcing the mask laws, and they got like something around 5,000 or 6,000 new cases in one day, guys, in one day, which blows my mind. But yeah, just wear the mask. Like it doesn't take that much work. It's not that hard to do. And if you don't wear it, we're going to face another potential global recession. It might be a national recession, but we already had a mini one about a month or two ago. We also are just going to have to suffer inside for another 2 to 3 months. And then on top of that, we might not have kids going back to school, which is a very serious thing. And it just blows my mind how like some people and some bars, especially where I live, I'm not going to actually disclose where I live, but a lot of bars aren't like following protocol. They're just letting people in at max capacity. It makes no sense. I don't understand it. Quite frankly, I do understand it. It's because people want to make money, but you're not going to make money in the long run if you continue this whole trend of not wearing masks and just having people sit in close proximities with one another. Of course, the virus can transmit from person to person. It's just not good, and we're going to face another global lockdown or national lockdown because other countries have actually followed the protocol and seen their numbers dwindle while the United States is just increasing a lot. But that's all I have to say about that. I don't want to sound like political. I don't know why people think I'm like talking politics when I say that. I'm literally just saying don't get people sick, wear the mask. It doesn't make any sense why people think it's one political end or the other, but just my spiel on that. Now let's jump into G4 EA H1N1, which is the new swine flu strain that has been located in meat processing plants in China. And some people, and even some of the media articles that I've came across, they're basically saying it has pandemic potential. Now, potential is the key word there because this virus actually only transmits at this point in time. We can't, definitively say for every single virus, in this specific strain if it's not transmittable from person to person. But at this time, scientists are saying that it can transmit from pig to person, but not person to person, which is a key thing that I feel like a lot of these articles aren't stressing enough, because this corona thing is transmittable from person to person, whereas this new virus that has, kind of just been unlocked by the new battle pass in the July update, doesn't transmit from person to person, only transmits from pig to person. Okay, but with that being said, it does have some dangerous implications. Apparently, the symptoms are worse than the other swine flu virus that I think suffered around 2013, 2014, where that was a big thing. But swine flu has always been around, and apparently the base one I think was actually transmittable in birds as well. So it can be dangerous. Like, I'm not going to say it's not dangerous at all, but it's not as bad necessarily as everybody is thinking. Of course, I think we're all just scarred from the whole corona pandemic, and we're just thinking, oh great, another virus. But at the end of the day, this at this point in time is only transmittable from pig to person. But it can have some dangerous implications, because let's just say, people do get this virus. It does actually have a lot of dangerous symptoms, just basically more severe tears, I guess it is, compared to the base swine flu. So swine flu, maybe you're coughing, have a severe fever. Well, the next strain, this G4 EA H1N1, is basically like a next step above that. And that's what the symptoms are basically saying at this point in time. Now, what happens if this does become some type of pandemic? Let's just say it does go from person to person. Well, geez, I don't know, man. We're going to need some cheat codes out here. You're going to need to put in a little cheat code menu for this 2020 stuff, because it's getting pretty bad. And, the reason I mentioned the whole corona thing in the beginning of this video is because we need to follow some type of direction. I feel like, we're not really, following protocol with the regular coronavirus it's so funny how I'm saying regular coronavirus. Like, we have a new virus, so I just instantly thought, well, this is the regular now, corona is just the regular. It's so insane. 2020 needs to stop. But if we're not, careful enough, this is going to be a 2021 DLC, because it's just not a good look to not follow the regular direction of this coronavirus. And then another virus is, unlocked, and we're just gonna not follow protocol again. And then we have two viruses that are just going to basically wipe out like humanity. That's basically like what I'm thinking about. But at the end of the day, it isn't as serious. And I want you guys to just understand that at this point in time, scientists have basically said it can only transmit from pig to person. But the trade implications, like the actual trade from America to China, is also another big factor here, because we already don't have a good relationship with China. Clearly, between the North Korea, South Korea thing, how, there's tensions rising there. God, I can't believe I'm talking about all these things in 2020. But yeah, basically there's like that whole North Korea, South Korea news going on, where North Korea is pushing the boundaries and definitely not following the, treaty. And then we have, just trade disagreements with China. Trump's got some embargoes and, I don't know, all these trade complications with, upping the price on China. But essentially, at the end of it all, like, we already don't have a good foundation with them in the first place with relationships. This is going to make it that much more complex, because now, obviously, we should be concerned about this virus being transmitted into the United States. And, we're obviously going to follow certain protocols, but it's going to once again hinder this relationship between trade agreements between America and China. And it can have some pretty significant results moving forward, because we're just, obviously we don't want the virus in here, but at the same time, we should be accepting certain products in just to, obviously boost the global economy and help each other out. Now, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, do I think that this virus, if it still is, like, obviously Corona had the same kind of scenario where, oh, we thought it wasn't transmittable and then it was. But at this time, if it's just transmittable from pig to person, do you guys think it's going to be as serious as Corona, or do you think it's not going to be as serious as Corona? I would love to see what you guys have to say down in the comment section below. Do you think it's going to have some other implications moving forward? And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say here. Hope you all did enjoy Don't forget to drop a like. I appreciate your love and support. Thank you so much for staying to the very end of the video. Subscribe if you guys are new. I don't think my video is going to get pushed out there as much as the previous one, but hey, who knows, right? Maybe it's my time to shine. Maybe it's my time to get 1 million subs. But in all seriousness, guys, do appreciate all the love and support. I'm Cryptix, hopefully not getting this G4 EA H1N1 virus from a pig, and signing off.